to the graduation ceremonies of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Please remain standing as Natalie Krapansky leads us in our national anthem. Gentlemen, you may remove your mortarboards. Ladies may do so if you wish.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Natalie. I ask that you silence your cell phones at this time too, please. Welcome to this very special occasion for our students, for the faculty, for the family and friends who are here to congratulate you tonight. It's such a nice event, and we are here to wish you much success. I would like to introduce those honored guests who are present this evening. As I introduce our platform guests, kindly hold your applause until all have been introduced. Paducah Junior College Board of Trustees, Ann Denton, Chair. West Kentucky Community and Technical College Board of Directors, Mrs. Deborah Edmonds, Chair. Heather Colthorpe, Faculty Representative. Our featured speaker, Sandra Wilson, President of the Paducah Area Chamber of Commerce. Other platform guests, Dr. Tina Payne, Vice President, Academic Affairs. Dr. Belinda Dalton Russell, Vice President, Student Development. Tara Isbell, Student Speaker. Clarissa Pease, also our student speaker. And in the audience, the Paducah Junior College Board of Trustees and WKCT Board of Directors, Lorraine Schramke, Mary Hammonds, Mr. Ken Wheeler, and Larry Kelly. West Kentucky is a college known for the outstanding success of our students, a supportive community, and a committed faculty and staff. For the fourth consecutive year, West Kentucky Community and Technical College has been named a military-friendly school by Victory Media's GI Jobs publication. Our veteran enrollment has more than doubled, and we are proud to serve those who have served us so well. We hope that we have done that for you from admission to graduation. At this time, I would like to recognize our student veterans. Those wearing red, white, and blue honor cords are our graduating veterans and military veterans among faculty. At this time, will those graduating veterans please stand, and will you join me in recognizing them for their valuable service to our country? Please stand, our veterans. At this time, Deborah Edmonds, Chair of the WKCTC Board of Directors, will now bring greetings and introduce our student speakers.
Congratulations to the graduates and your family and friends who have supported you. You are graduating tonight from one of the top 3 community colleges in the nation. You should be very proud, and we are certainly very proud of you. Our first speaker is Tara Isbell. Tara is from Graves County. After graduating from Murray State University with a bachelor's degree in biology, she decided to pursue a career in nursing. From a young age, Tara always had a desire to serve others through medicine and chose West Kentucky Community and Technical College for her nursing degree because of the college's outstanding reputation. Tara is graduating with an associate in applied science degree and plans to pursue a master's degree in nursing. Tara.
Good afternoon, fellow graduates, family members, friends, and faculty. I'm honored and humbled to stand before you as a representative of the May 2015 graduates of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I'm sure there are many individuals who we all wish to thank for their contributions to our achievement. Family, friends, classmates, WKCTC administration, staff, and faculty. I would also like to thank the WKCTC facilities crew and the sun for battling the snow and allowing us to finally get back to classes this semester. I think we all breathed a sigh of relief when the snow finally disappeared. Today is the beginning of a new chapter in your life's journey. Some are headed towards more formal education, others to work, armed with new certifications and knowledge. My hope is that we all continue to learn and apply the skills we've gained every day, no matter where we go or what we do. As I began preparing the speech, I found myself evaluating leaders of the past and present, examining their qualities and wondering which of those had been paramount to their successes. In no way do I feel qualified to dole out advice as to what will bring success. But I developed a list of qualities I hope myself and my fellow graduates have acquired during our education that we will carry with us as we move forward. Today is the start in the next chapter of all our lives, so let's think carefully about what we need to pack with us as we prepare to become the leaders of the future. Take with you patience. For some, the road to this day has been long and winding, requiring patience not only to complete your degree, but also to find the best path to that degree. Good things come to those who work for them, but even for the hardest workers, some waiting is inevitable. Take with you determination. Determination is a quality I know all who will cross this stage today possess. We've all completed what seemed to be endless hours of studying and assignments using determination. We've sweated through exams, speeches, and lab assignments. There will be daunting projects, problems, and difficult circumstances to confront in all our futures, but determination will see us through. Take with you open-mindedness. The 57,308,738 square miles of land on Earth make it no secret our world is vast, and there is much we as individuals may never discover. I challenge us to make every interaction with a new idea, person, place, or thing an opportunity to learn and grow. New problems are constantly emerging that require innovative solutions. The answers needed may lie in the unfamiliar. Take with you critical analysis. I hope we can all abandon the practice of doing things the way they have always been done, instead keeping our minds open to finding the best way. Just as we search for the perfect articles to reference in research papers, let's examine the evidence and leave no stone unturned in our futures. When you find that evidence, don't forget, include a citation and put it on your works cited page. Take with you an embrace for leadership. The opening stanza from the poem Ode by Arthur O'Shaughnessy reads, "We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams." No, we're not all musicians, but we are the driving force behind the future. Our ideas and visions are what is next. We must take on the challenge of leading others. So let's take a chance on joining a committee, organizing a group, or bringing a new idea to the table. If each of us does not step up to lead the way, no one will. Finally, take with you strength and courage. I've encountered some very strong and courageous individuals here at WKCTC. Single parents working and supporting their households while attending classes. First-generation college students determined to become the first in their families to receive a diploma. Individuals with other careers inspired to make a change and start anew despite falling outside the traditional collegiate demographic. And young people, uncertain of what the end result may be, but sure that education and skills training will put them on the right path. Thank you, class of 2015. Thank you for the work you have done and the work you will do from this day forward. Please remember the hard work and determination you invested to reach this accomplishment today. Look around. Remember all the love and support you have in this room today, from family, friends, children, faculty members, staff, and administration. When difficult times arise in the days to come, remember this moment. Remember your dedication, the passion and inspiration you feel having reached graduation, and know there is nothing you cannot conquer. Congratulations again, and best of luck as we begin our new journey.
Thank you, Tara. Clarissa Pease is from McCracken County and is graduating with an associate in arts degree. Clarissa started college the first time in 2001, but took some time off to get married and start a family. She worked as a certified nursing assistant for 10 years and helped raise 5 special need children her mother adopted. Clarissa returned to WKCTC in 2013 and plans to transfer to Murray State University this fall to become a special education instructor. Clarissa.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to have this opportunity to speak to you today and very proud to be representing West Kentucky Community and Technical College and all of my fellow graduates. I'm excited for all of us and what the future holds. I started college the first time in 2001, and I did not take my college career as seriously as I should have. I let life get in the way, and I dropped out before finishing my second semester in order to get married and start a family. I always knew I would return and kept saying, next semester. I was waiting for things to get easier and to have more time to go back to school. I was working as a CNA in a nursing home, which I absolutely loved. Taking care of people who cannot take care of themselves was my passion. It was a passion that was handed down from my mother, who has adopted 5 special needs children from foster care. My brother is 8 years old and severely handicapped and cannot go to school. I quit the nursing home in 2011 and started working to help take care of and homeschool him. Nursing had been the path I had decided on when that next semester finally came, but I started wondering if that was really what I wanted to do. I loved having a hand in taking care of the same people day to day and making their lives happy and enjoyable. That's when I decided I wanted to be a special education teacher. I also realized that things were never going to get easier. Life is never easy. And if an education and a career was something I wanted to do, I needed to stop making excuses and start making the time. So in the spring of 2013, 11 years and 3 children later, my next semester finally came. It has been such an amazing and rewarding experience. I have met many wonderful people and had opportunities I never would have thought possible. In 2014, I went to El Salvador on a service learning trip with other students and staff from West Kentucky Community and Technical College. That was the most humbling experience I have ever had. It opened my eyes to new cultures and made me realize just how blessed we truly are. This was something I never would have experienced if it wasn't for WKCTC, and for that I'm extremely grateful. Also, since I am studying education, I have joined the Kentucky Education Association student program. I have been to many conferences, and last year was chosen to represent Kentucky at the National Education Association Conference in Denver, Colorado. I enjoyed being able to meet with other educators and other aspiring educators from all over the country. I was able to receive many different perspectives and ideas that I really believe will be beneficial to my career. While in Denver, we did a community outreach project where we revamped 2 low-budget schools. We painted, did landscaping, cleaned, fixed bulletin boards, and remodeled teachers' lounges. When we were finished, they looked like 2 different buildings. It was a wonderful feeling of accomplishment and service. Attending WKCTC has not always been easy. Learning to juggle school with my already busy schedule proved to be challenging. My children are 11, 8, and 7. They all have extracurricular activities. I still work and have a household to care for. Learning how to balance my time was crucial. But the hardest part was learning I could not give 100% of me to any one thing. I had to learn that as long as I gave 100% of me to whatever I was doing at that time, it would all be okay. I had to learn to judge what the most important thing was at that moment. Sometimes it was a paper I needed to write, and sometimes it was just figuring out what color fingernail polish my daughter wanted to wear. Things can certainly get stressful, but quitting was never an option. It was a thought a time or two, but never an option. When we get to that point, and we've all been there, where there is just too much and we are not sure we can go on, that's when we dig a little deeper, push a little harder, and overcome that obstacle and keep on going. I will be going to Murray State this fall, and I'm sure I will have a whole new set of challenges, but as the saying goes, nothing worth having is easy. I'm very grateful for the support system I have. You have probably heard it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it has taken a village to get me to this point and to help me with my children so I could succeed in school. My husband, my parents, and my siblings have been so supportive and helpful. My children have also had to learn to be understanding when I have to miss a field trip or I can't play another game because I have to study. I have told them how important getting a degree is and how I wish they would finish school before starting a family. However, I feel I have showed them that nothing is impossible and to keep reaching for their dreams no matter what life throws at them. The faculty and staff at WKCTC is exceptional. I've had many terrific instructors. However, there are 2 who have been my extra support. They have been there if I needed a shoulder and were definitely there when I needed a push. I want to thank Miss Pat Blaine and Senora Perry. They always seemed to have faith in me even when I wasn't sure I had any in myself. Make sure as you celebrate your success, you take a moment to thank the people who helped you make it possible. As we all move on to our careers or to further our education, just don't forget to keep pushing. Work towards your goal and don't stop until you have reached it. Appreciate your progress and don't forget to enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Very nice job. Paducah Junior College is the foundation for West Kentucky. PJC, as we commonly refer to the foundation, has a long commitment to this community, providing educational opportunities through West Kentucky. It's an honor for me to bring the chair to the podium and Denton to introduce our featured speaker.
Greetings from the Paducah Junior College Board. Our speaker today is Sandra Wilson. Sandra is President and CEO of the Paducah Area Chamber of Commerce. She joined the Chamber in this position in June of 2013 after working for 26 years at the New Page paper mill in Wickliffe as Public Affairs Manager. A Murray native, she's a graduate of Murray State University. As a community volunteer, she was the first woman to serve as chair of the board of the Paducah Area Chamber of Commerce, and later also the first woman chair of the Paducah Economic Development Board. She currently serves on the boards of the Carson Center, the Market House Theater, and the Paducah-McCracken County Industrial Development Authority. On a statewide level, she served as chair of the Kentucky Manufacturers Association and on the boards of the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce and Leadership Kentucky. She's a graduate of Leadership Kentucky and Leadership Paducah. For several years, Sandra chaired the Paducah Chamber's annual Community Issues trip to Washington, D.C. In 2012, she was elected to the Paducah City Commission and was re-elected in 2014 for a second term. Please welcome Sandra Wilson.
President Veazey, PJC Board and Chairman Denton, WKCT Board and Chairman Edmonds, faculty, staff, students, family, friends, and 2015 graduates, good afternoon. Thank you, President Veazey and WKCTC, for inviting me. I am so honored and humbled and very proud. I've spent many sleepless nights worrying about what I was going to say today. And every time I asked someone, they just said, don't worry about it. Nobody remembers what the commencement speaker says anyway. So today, I'm just going to speak to you from my heart. And I hope that there will be something that will inspire you and maybe something that you will remember. But to you, 2015 graduates, this is your day. I want you to take a moment, and I'm going to tell you when, so not yet, but I want you to take a moment and just take a deep breath and take all of this in. Think about what you have accomplished and who's here today to celebrate with you and who's brought you along this way. For you, it's what Oprah calls an aha moment, and I want you to bask in it and enjoy it. So go. Look around and think about what you've done. Look at your neighbors. Well, I'm going to tell you that up in this balcony, there's a mom that has been waving frantically trying to get someone's attention. So I want you all to turn around and wave and say, "Hi, Mom." And over here in this corner is a granddad who is so full of emotion right now that he's not going to be able to say anything to you when he sees you. He's just going to wrap his arm around you and pat you on the back because he's that full of emotion about what you've done. And over here are some children that have their shoulders squared up and they're just smiling from ear to ear because their mom, who you just heard from, Clarissa, has graduated from WKCTC. And some of you have children out in this audience too who are so proud of you. So my focus today is on pride. First, the pride I hope that you have in yourself for what you've accomplished. Second, the pride that your family and friends have in you. And third, the pride this community has in you. Earlier this week, I was in Owensboro at a Kentucky Chamber Board meeting, and I stayed in one of their new hotels at their new riverfront development. And I was sitting in the lobby, and I started talking to this gentleman. Well, he grew up in Owensboro, but he moved away and had never come back. But he was there for the weekend to just visit with his dad, who had recently had surgery. Well, later at that meeting, I heard someone from Owensboro talking about their lost generation. It was stated that they felt like they had an age group of people who had moved away and had never come back. We can't afford to have that to happen here. We need you. And I pledge to you that it is my passion to build up this community where you will want to be here, to live here, raise your family here, from improved amenities that we could do to an improved job market. When I graduated from college, I decided to move to Nashville, where I worked in public relations, but after about a year, I really wanted to come back to Western Kentucky. I interviewed for 2 great positions, one at the community college as the PR person, and one at the brand new, at the time, Kentucky Oaks Mall. I didn't get either job, but I decided to move back anyway, and I took a job in sales at the mall. And I made it my mission to find out who would be making that decision in the future if that job came open again. So about a year later, the job did come open, and I was hired as the new marketing director. 2 years later, the position became open at the college, and I was offered the job and worked there for a while, where I met some wonderful people who have been lifelong friends of mine. I knew then, as I still do today, this college is a very special place. My point is that you may not get your dream job the first time or the second time or ever, but don't give up. Always be watching and preparing yourself for what might come to you. Be ready to seize the opportunity. As you are now entering into the next phase of your life and leaving school, enter into it with confidence. A strong foundation has been built for you here at this college. You have been a part of the top 3 community colleges in the country. It's wonderful to have national recognition that of 1,200 community colleges, West Kentucky Community and Technical College is in the top 3, and of course in our hearts, it's number 1. And you are a graduate of this fine institution. As a community representative today, I want to emphasize how proud we are to have you and to have this college in this community. When you read the history of education in our community, it states this: the story of education in Paducah is equal parts inspiration and determination. This college was a dream of community leaders a long time ago. Through persistence, stubbornness, some deep pockets, community allies, this community built this college. According to the Paducah Chamber History book, in 1909, one man had a vision, and then again in 1932, 4 men realized the need for local citizens to be able to continue their education here through inspiration and determination, and I would add, outstanding leadership. This college continues to be our community's crown jewel. This college is never satisfied with where it is. The college is always striving to get to the next level of excellence, and it brings the community up with it in that quest for excellence. I know there are many destinations all of you are headed to now. Some of you are going on, leaving our community to continue your education. You may be leaving our area, but we hope it is just for a short period of time and that you'll be returning here soon. Others may be returning to the campus for the University of Kentucky College of Engineering, or crossing the street to go to the new Murray State Paducah campus. Others are beginning a career and establishing your life in this region. Wherever your path may be taking you now, please know this community is proud of you. We may not all agree on what we want this community to look like or how we should go about becoming what we want our community to be, but something we all agree on is this: we want this to be a great community, and we need you to help us reach that goal, because we know that with inspiration and determination, great things are accomplished. You have accomplished something to be very proud of. All of you are leaders in some way. Someone is looking to you today for advice, as a role model, as a mentor, as a friend. After all, don't you have someone you look up to? It may be a parent, a teacher, a coworker, a boss, someone you don't even personally know. You may not know who is looking to you as their mentor. It may be someone you encounter every day, or it may be someone who just knows you by name. If you knew someone was looking to you now without you even knowing it, think about it. What words of advice would you give to them? Well, here's my top 10 list that I would tell someone, and today that someone happens to be you. Number one, choose your battles wisely. Sometimes you may just have to stand up and stomp your foot, maybe type out an email, hit delete, never hit send, but just take a pause to decide, is it really worth the battle? If it is, then handle it appropriately and respectfully, but just be cautious. Sometimes you may need to compromise, sometimes you may need to be quiet. It almost always will work itself out. Number two, trust your instinct. How many times has something happened and you thought, I knew that, I should have done that, I should have listened to myself? Almost always, your instinct is giving you some pretty solid advice. Number three, always be in the mindset of continuing your education. You are capable of more than you can even imagine. Look for ways to keep yourself up to date by reading, taking more classes, continuing education, being involved in the community. Number four, don't be afraid to explore new ideas. Embrace change. If you can't totally embrace it, at least give it a hug every once in a while. Remember, life is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. So give it your best shot and all you got. One of my favorite sayings is this: life's journey is not to arrive at the grave safely in a well-preserved body, but rather to skid in sideways, totally worn out, shouting, wow, what a ride. Number five, be prepared to hit the reset button. There are going to be times when you are headed in a certain direction and you realize you might need to take a different path. Hit the reset button in your life and just keep pushing it until you get right back on the path you need. There's really no straight path to where you're going. Don't even try to draw a straight line. Just enjoy the curves. Always keep your sense of humor. It's important to be able to laugh with others, at yourself, and even about yourself. Number seven, strive to keep positive thoughts. Surround yourself with positive people. Try to avoid spending a lengthy amount of time with those who just suck the energy out of you. Be the person who brings the energy into the room. Number eight, pursue your goals with gusto. Actually visualize yourself with what you want the end result to be. Number nine, on this Mother's Day weekend, in memory of my sweet mother, here's hers. And it won't apply to all of you, but here's hers. Put your lipstick on, throw your shoulders back, and act like you know what you're doing. Number 10, never underestimate yourself or your influence. Someone is looking to you as their mentor, their friend, their role model, their leader, their advisor. Lead them wisely. Congratulations and best wishes. We are so very, very proud of you.
Thank you very much, Sandra. Before we confer the degrees, I would like to recognize our faculty. Would they please stand? It is because of their knowledge and commitment to student success that we are here tonight. They share with each graduate the excitement of completion as well as the joy of achievement. Please join me in thanking them. Now, at this time, will the candidates please rise? Dr. Veazey, I present the candidates for graduation, and I certify on behalf of the faculty that they have successfully completed all of the requirements for their respective credentials. Ladies and gentlemen, as the names of the graduates are read, those graduating with honors are noted in the program. Those wearing gold honor stoles are members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Those wearing blue honor cords reflect student achievement at or above the 75th percentile on the Education Testing Service Proficiency Profile, which indicates proficiency in general education competencies. Now, the first row of graduates may proceed to the stage, and all others may be seated. There will be a professional photographer taking pictures as the students receive their credentials. Please refrain from coming to the stage to take photographs. following graduates will be receiving an Associate in Arts degree. Joycelyn Howell. Chelsea Elizabeth Wormowski. Oh, gotcha. Lauren Camille Henderson. Christiana Nicole Bolmer. Brittany Faith Myers. Brisson Deshane Spindler. Haley N. DeBow. Justin Adam Bain. Jennifer Sue Brown. Lydia Grace Smith. Clarissa Diane Pease. Nathaniel Prescott Cole. Rachel Stewart Mahoney. Kirsten Denise Keith. Amber Nicole Carter. Wayne Adam Murray. Michael Boyd Stacy. Tracy Rayanne Dismore. Leslie R. Harris. Emily Joelle Thompson. Hillary Michelle Price. Sarah Maria Gutierrez. Ashley Renee Hill. Heather Renee Dillon. Jamie Marie Zane. Nicholas Joseph Zane. Mary Beth Irene Larkins. Brianna Danielle Lowrance. Danielle Renee Duncan. Christina Sasha May Keeling. Jessica Lynn Bartolotta. Paige Nicole Elligood. Tricia Renee Stinson. Kelsey Lynn Dulciak. The following graduates will be receiving an Associate in Applied Science: Manuel Marcio Garcia, Dylan James Hayward, Martin Cortez, Justin Scott Draffen, Janaea S. Holman, Joy L. Morrison, Andrea K. Dowdy, Christy Dawn Twitty, James Edward Kimball, Caleb A. Clayton, Justine Howard, Valoria A. Green, Brittany Nicole Burns, Nathaniel Philip Bronow, Cody Allen Sowell, Jeffrey Craig Foy, Zachary Allen Tapp, Mary Lee D. Bridges, Jessica Ann Collins, Relisha Vachelle Oliver, Kevin Lee Bond, Jonathan Jones, Vanessa Christine Hopper, Gabrielle B. Dowd, Matthew Robert Engel, Kristen Nicole Campbell, Keith Edward Rundles, Colby Ashton Walker, Teresa Faye Campbell, Latasha Dawn James, Howard Stanley Duber, Charles E. Boyd. Jordan Lee Grimm. Steve Lee Parrott. Tommy Wayne Woodford. Winborn Daly Gregory. Jacob Daniel Riley. Stephen Glenn Burgess. Ronald Bryan Barnhart. Wesley Sullivan. Tamachi Lynn. Alan J. Gibson. James Joshua Outerkirk. Brandon Teddy Potvin. Jeffrey Craig Neal. Christopher Owen Norsworthy. Amanda Nicole Thomas. Mark Andrew Wetzel. Forrest Taylor Alexander. Vance H. Beatles. Ashley Elizabeth Lawrence. Valerie Davis Miller. The following graduates will be receiving diplomas. Carolyn Jeanette Parker. Wilson Edwin Cox. Matthew Clayton Fike. The following graduates will be receiving certificates. Kenda L. Sheffer. Melissa K. Valerius. Sarah Viola Shoecraft. Katie Elizabeth Asbury. Jonathan W. Vaughn. Chelsea Marble. Sarah Grace Beck. Matthew Mark Martin. Devin Scott Vineyard. Amanda Louise Shemwell. Okay, we're going to wait just a few moments for our last graduate to get her picture made. All right. Will the graduates please rise? Madam President, I present the graduating class of 2015.
Congratulations. Woo! Okay. All right. After this, we're really going to whoop it up, okay? By virtue of the power vested in me by the Kentucky Community and Technical College System and the Commonwealth of Kentucky, I hereby pronounce you graduates of West Kentucky Community and Technical College. You may now move your tassel to the left side, and congratulations! Woo! You may be seated now. A few more remarks and a lot more congratulations. Thank you, Tara and Clarissa, for sharing your stories tonight. To me, West Kentucky really is the face of America. Many of you come to us, you have challenges when you come to us, you're facing adversity. But I hope that when you walk through our doors, you find a place of hope and encouragement, and I think you have. And when you walk out our doors, either to a baccalaureate degree or into the job market, you have the skill sets that make you ready to enter those doors and create a whole new life. I want to thank you, Sandra, for your remarks tonight and your words of encouragement, but to also tell all of the graduates out there tonight that this community is so meaningful and they are such a part of it. We want them to stay in our community, we want them to succeed, and we want to grow our community. So thank you, Sandra. Students, your credential tonight means that you have received a mark of achievement, a mark of excellence, but it also is a big achievement for your family and friends that are here with you tonight. So I want us to look to them to say thank you and for you to join me in doing that. These students who are graduating tonight would not be walking across this stage. I know that. Had you not given them a great deal of support and encouragement all along the way, thank you. You know, we did not get to be really second out of 1,200 colleges in this country. We did not get there without an outstanding faculty and staff. So I want to join Dr. Payne's remarks, but I want to say to them that there is no other faculty in the world like you. Congratulations and thank you. I also want to recognize two faculty who are retiring after this year, Professors Ken Bradshaw and Debbie Smith, and I would like to ask them to stand and let us recognize you. Their last graduation. But we would not be where we are had they not shown outstanding leadership for all these years. We thank you sincerely and wish you freedom and great joy. Graduates, we wish you great success, and very simply, we are proud of you. We hope that you carry the feelings that you have tonight, that great sense of accomplishment, your aspirations, all the words of encouragement that you have received tonight, and you go forth and you make this world a better place. That's what we want for you. So at this time, please stand and join us as Natalie Krapansky comes back to the podium and leads us in singing My Old Kentucky Home. Please remain standing as the recessional leaves the auditorium. Natalie.
The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the children are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. The young folks roll on the little cabin floor, all merry, all happy and bright. By and by hard times comes a knocking at the door, then my old Kentucky home, good night. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home, far